Making the Invisible Visible, Black Women 365 Days of the Year. Each day will spotlight a remarkable woman whose story has shaped Black, British or global diasporic history. Women whose achievements are too often overlooked. Through these daily short films, we create a living, breathing archive of leadership, creativity, resistance and legacy. Let's begin. They call her the Lioness of Lesabi, but strength is rarely something that appears fully formed. It develops through observation, frustration, and eventually the realization that the world as it is presented to us is not the world as it must remain. Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti was born in Nigeria under the British colonial rule. She grew up within a system where power was imposed through both colonial authority and local structures of governance, and where women carried enormous responsibility but held very little political power. She saw that market women, traders and mothers sustaining families and communities while being subjected to unfair taxation and regulation. They were expected to contribute but were excluded from the decisions that shaped their lives. Ransome-Kuti understood something fundamental. When injustice is repeated often enough, it can begin to appear normal. And normalising inequality is one of the most effective ways of maintaining it. So before systems could change, people had to recognise that those systems were neither natural nor inevitable. Ransome-Kuti began with something deceptively simple: conversation. She brought women together, she listened, she educated, she organised. In the 1940s, she founded the Abeokuta Women's Union. Together they challenged unfair taxation and confronted both colonial and traditional authority. They organised demonstrations, they refused to remain silent, they disrupted the structures that excluded them. Their resistance contributed to the suspension of taxes imposed on women, but the importance of their movement went far beyond a single tax or political victory. Ransome-Kuti showed that political change does not only begin in government buildings, institutions, or amongst those who already possess influence. Sometimes it begins in marketplaces. Thank you for joining us for today's story. Making the Invisible Visible is our commitment to ensuring that Black women's histories and contributions are recognised, valued and kept in daily circulation. Across 2026, we will continue to share these powerful narratives, 365 days of impact, brilliance and inspiration. Stay connected, join the conversation and help us champion the women whose journeys continue to shape our world. I'm Paulette Brooks and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next story.